Hey guys and girls, how's it going? It's Chris from TehProGaming here, commentating over my training footage whilst I'm at the Alcred Guards and I was doing some strength training. So, yeah, I happen to collect a lot of herbs in this video, so that's a great tip. If you want some herbs and maybe some iron meds, if you want some iron meds, Alcred Guards are good to go for that, because I did pick up some iron meds, like I have about 5 in my bank. I know they're not worth anything, but to you guys who actually want an iron med helm, right, and you're thinking, no, I don't want to go for the smith level to make that, well, come to Alcred Guards, right? It's not that hard. They give you a lot of decent herbs. I've had a couple of high level ones, like level 70 ones and stuff like that. And level 70, I think that's lantadymes, yeah. And after that, I did some training with my fishing, but I wanted to say this is going to be story time with Chris, right? I have 2 stories for you. There's some pretty good ones. There's some laughing, some crying, and some glue sniffing involved. Well, there's no glue sniffing, but that's a story for another time. Okay, so I'm going to just jump right in, and I think someone's shouting. Yeah? Kraken! Yeah, well, you just hear me, shout down to someone downstairs because he shouted to me and interrupted my story time. So, fuck, I said, like loads of times. And this guy in the Alcred thing, just before I start, he was buying herbs, 100 GP each, and an extra 200 for per every 10 or something. But I know I shouldn't be selling herbs 100 GP each, because I don't think that's even the price. But, oh well, I don't care. So anyway, right, back in the day when I was in year 5, I believe, in my primary school, I was playing RS, as you do, because this was still back in the day of near 06, maybe 07 RuneScape, right? And you know how hard it was, right? I remember the day where I was in the mine, right, I was mining, and this guy came to me in the bank when I was doing my little run to the bank. He said to me, do you want to get me 10,000 iron ore, right, and I'll give you an iron pickaxe. I was like, oh, that's really cool, because at the time, right, back in that day, right, a 40k pickaxe, right, that was brilliant to even get someone a 40k, because 40k was hard if you were a noob, and I was a noob, and it was hard to make 40k, because it just was, back in the day, it was so hard, because you'd stand in the bank for ages, maybe like up to an hour, right, just saying, selling, what was it, cow hides or something like that, and I hit 17 strength right in the clip right there. Yeah, so you could be selling cow hides, something like that, for ages, right, and then you'd have that one guy who just says, I'll trade you, yeah, I won't buy it with coins, I'll buy it with, like, a couple of items. It's like, nope, can't do it, bro, just need the GPs, GPs equals honeys, and honeys, I mean chicks, right, that's how we do it. So, right, the pickaxe guy, I didn't do the 10,000 irons, right? I kind of just asked him straight off, if you give me the rune pick, right, I'll go get the iron ores, it'll be much faster. And I had about 1,000 in my bank, right? So I said to you, I'll give you 1,000 now for the pickaxe, right? And then I'll give you the 9,000 once I've got it with the rune pick. And he was like, yeah, that's fine, He was a good guy. I can't remember his name, but he was a really good guy. The guy was like, oh, okay, you can do that. And I did, to be fair, give him the 9,000 iron ore, like I said I would, because, I am a legitimate RuneScape player. Even though I quit, right? I quit about 2 months ago now. But I'm still playing the private servers, and currently it's Project RS06. It's really good with the one times XP, and the community is just brilliant so far. I keep wrecking my story time. No! Okay, the next story is around this time, actually, right? This is about 2 weeks later. My friend was telling me, right, his neighbour, right, he had 2 rune scimitars in his bank. I was like, bro, that's amazing, 18 strength. And he was saying, I can get you to talk to him, you can come meet him, IRL, of course, and, you can just talk about him. This guy was really nice, he's a good guy. I was only about 10 at the time, I think. I was still little. I was like a munchkin. I'm still quite short now. I'm 5'8", and still quite short. And I did talk to him when I spoke to him. We had a conversation for a bit, and then I did ask him, so can I have a rune pick, right? Rune scimitar, sorry. the guy says to me, you know, go on, you can have a rune scimitar, but I think at a price, he said, or something. He said he'd give it to me for like 10k, right? And that's the price. That's what the price of a rune skim is now, isn't it? Or is that the rune pick in the real RS? But either way, I thought, you know, that's brilliant. That is, yes. You know, rune skim 10k. That was unbelievable. I got that. Oh, and then I know I don't have long stories, but I do have collective. I have one more story for you guys, right? This was 2 years after, right? I was in year 7 in my secondary school. I'm not going to say which one, because, you know, you guys may stalk me even though I don't go there anymore. But in my secondary school, I was in Spanish class with my friend Jack, right? He was like one of my bestest friends at the time. We fell out, I'd say about a year ago now, but I don't talk to him much. I still talk to him, you know, he's a good guy. But we were in Spanish class, right? We were sitting towards the front, I think. We were doing our work, right? And our teacher was not giving us a lecture, right? But she was just talking to us like loads about the work. I think it's about weather or something. Yeah, she was talking to us about the weather, and she was teaching us all that crap. And we were talking about fishing, right? I was like, bro, I had to look at the prices, you know, I think swordfish. We were talking about swordfish and lobster, right? Because all he did, he had a side account, and all he'd do was just run fish on there. So he'd be just going to Karamja Island. Dude, guys, don't correct me on that, but you know, my head is like, I want to go outside, but it's like cold, and it's not really cold, it's just rainy. But carrying on. My friend, we were talking about the price. I said it was about 500. I think it's about 500 for lobsters, about 700 for swordfish at the time. And all he used to do was just keep running that and constantly running it and running it. And we ended up making a game plan to get this stuff, but it didn't fall through in the end. The swordfish and lobster actually crashed, and we were really gutted. So, yeah, that's how it fell through. And this has been TehProGaming, and I love you guys. Peace.